fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me, it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the courage they there with any to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust. Avoid the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means
how we got 2 likes and 1 viewer.
And then come back and discuss. Let's change the world. 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 Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change 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 the world. Let's just unite. Let's just unite. Let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking end. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and as you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't, then you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Bad, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. One of the only places online where you gonna come get it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. I appreciate everybody who's tapping in and tuning in, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in and tuning in, man. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. I am your big homie, Big Bad, and this is the Truth Channel. This is one of the only channels where you're going to come get the real deal Holyfield online. You know, a lot of these other YouTubers are fake and capping. You know, a lot of these other YouTubers just want your clicks and views. A lot of these YouTubers are trying to portray something they're not, to be something they're not. So thank you for being here at the right spot. And for those who ain't here, thank y'all for being here when you get here. First and foremost, I got something very serious for us to see today. Very serious. For anybody who don't know, they got this new video out. No, not new. No. Before I get into what's going on, we as a people had better start focusing on our future. We as a people, as a nation, had better start focusing, surviving, and living into the future. See, while poor people and everyday people don't concern themselves or consider the future or, the bigger picture, the rich people and the powers that be, all they care about is the bigger picture. All they care about is their longevity and thinking about their future and thinking about living on. See, they tricked you and tricked us into being individuals. They tricked you and tricked us into being individuals and being single, independent individuals, right? While these people collectively work together to collectively stay alive and stay on top. The world right now is run by about 13 families. What's up, man? Okay. That's jelly. No. That's nasty. Well, go in there. I'm gonna try. Look, the world right now is run by us. Hey, do not. The world right now is run by a small group of families. It's about 13 families that run everything. And these families, these bloodlines, these lineage of families and people, their whole sole purpose is keeping their bloodline going and keeping their name alive and staying alive. And while they're doing everything they can to stay alive and keep their bloodline going, they're doing everything they can to take us out and take our bloodline out. Now, we've been going through a lot over the last years. We've been going through COVID. We've been going through isolation, restrictions. We've been going through a lot over the past few years. We're going through a major inflation, still going through a major inflation, almost on the brink of a depression, depending on who you are and how you see it. We've been through a lot over the past years, a whole lot. Now, while we've been going through things and being put to the test and being told to stay apart from our families and told to stay over here and don't let nobody come over here and don't talk to people and stay 6 feet away, while we've been doing all that, the powers that be and the 13 families that run the world have been coming together to try to figure out what they can do to stay alive and keep the world population going, or at least their population's going. How is it and why is it that we as a nation of people don't consider ourselves with the longevity of our people when we have small groups dictating the pace and dictating everybody who gets to live and die? We got to make it make sense. Now, we don't have powers and stuff like that like everybody else does. Now, I'm not saying we are in position to do ow, my heart's hurting. While we've been dealing with heart murmurs and heartworms and blood worms and things clogging up our arteries and starving our body from getting oxygen and starving our bodies from being healthy and functional, while we've been going through that for the last few years, the 13 families and the powers that be are planning on how to live forever. While you have a short predicted trajectory of life, they have a long and strong prediction and trajectory for their life. While you're potentially can only live 80 years, maybe 85 years, 80 some years if you're lucky, 60, 70, 80 years if you're lucky, right? These people do things like the Queen of Elizabeth was doing, have eyeball replacements. These people do things like the Queen Elizabeth was doing, have body replacements, body part replacements. See, y'all don't understand. Just because you don't understand something is real and realistic and going on does not mean it's not going on. Just because you're spending your life partying and bullshitting, and I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the average citizen. Just because the average citizen is spending their life partying and bullshitting and wasting their time away does not mean that the powers that be are not doing everything that they can to live forever. Now, let me show y'all something. Just yesterday, they came back out with this Well, they came out yesterday with this video, a prototype video of body replacement surgery. They're saying, and it's already been done. I'm gonna show y'all. They've already been trying to do this for a long time. So at this point, they've perfected it, and now they have mass production of it. It's coming out mass production. So look, they're saying that if your body gets to a point of being like really sick or very ill, or if you get cancer, or if you have certain ailments in your body, they're saying in the very near future, you'll be able to take your head off and put it on another healthy body and start over again, like or just continue living. This is old news, right? But they just came out with a robot, some AI robots that have the ability to simultaneously, and that means two at the same time, they have the ability to at the same time do two body replacement surgeries at once. So they can cut your head off and the body replacement, the other body replacement at the same time. Now, we're not talking about ethics tonight. We're not talking about morality. We're not talking about none of that. I'm not even going to go into ethics and morality and shit like that, because it doesn't matter if it's ethical or moral. Because what you have to understand is rich people, this isn't about race anymore. Rich people and the wealthy and the super uber elite are planning on living forever. They're planning on living forever. And while, like I said, while they're planning on living forever, they're doing everything that they can to take us out and make our lives short as possible. Just tonight, I was in the bathroom getting ready for my show and taking my shower, and I sneezed, achoo. And when I sneezed, a blood worm came out my nose. It was a long worm-like thing, and it was just blood. It was bloody. It was a bloody worm, right? I've been having heart palpitations for the last 5 days. My heart been having like these stabbing, piercing feeling going on. It just happened when I was getting ready for the live. My heart just had a strong stabbing, piercing feeling to it. Just now, like 10 minutes ago, 15 minutes ago before I was getting ready for the live. While we're dying slowly, let me show y'all what they're doing. They have the ability. And now, let me show you before the new stuff. Let me show you the old stuff. Hold on. Let me show you the old stuff. Hold on. Let me show y'all the old stuff. Yo, these fucking bugs are in here. Man, I gotta roll these windows up. But look, let me show y'all. Now, what I'm about to show you is 8 years old. The video I'm going to show you first is 8 years old. Now, it's called The World's First Head Transplant. What's involved? This is 8 years ago. So I'm just showing y'all right now before I show you the new footage. I'm showing you right now this is not new. This is old. They've been doing this. They've been trying to perfect it. Now, like I'm about to show you in a second, they got the new AI robots that are able to simultaneously at the same time cut your head off of your body. Say if you get cancer, they're able to cut your head off your body and take your head and transplant it onto another body. And they're saying, and I'm gonna let it play, but they're saying with this technology, you can live for hundreds of years. Now, first and foremost, before I say this, I've read plenty of government alien files, declassified alien files. All about 3 or 4 or 5 accounts that I've read, aliens don't have genitalia, right? Most aliens don't have genitalia. Most aliens don't have penises and vaginas. Most aliens have body suits that they put their brains in. Now, this is what I read in government declassified alien files, because after a certain period of time, all the files get declassified. This is what I read multiple times in alien declassification files. Certain aliens, like the Greys and certain types of aliens, do brain transplant, and their bodies, they get to live up to like 600 to 800 years, most of them. What they do, and this is old, ancient alien technology, what they do is they put their brain, that's why a lot of the aliens have big brains. They take their brain and they put it into a body suit. This is why the alien bodies are pale skin and don't have color and shit of that nature. Most of them are just suits, they're body suits, and they put the brain inside the bodysuit, and that's how they are able to relive and continue their lives. And that's why a lot of aliens like to possess people and abduct people and implant stuff in them and get inside them, because a lot of aliens, the only way to feel some type of life, organic life, is to go inside of the human body, because our organs are not their organs. We have life source in us, and they have a different type of source. So this is actually just alien technology, y'all. This isn't nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. So let me show y'all this. Thank y'all for being here too, man. Y'all hit that like button. This is one of the only places you're gonna see this. Hit the like button. You'll know about this very soon, but hit that like button. Let me show y'all what's going on.
Joining me to discuss the procedure is Mr. Matthew Crocker. He is a consultant neurosurgeon at St George's Hospital. Welcome to you, indeed. Let's just look at this
This
process.
is 8 years old.
And according to Dr. Canavera, the first stage will involve the patient and donor's bodies being cooled down so the brain cells don't die during the operation. And then the neck will be partially cut through, and the blood vessels will then be connected to the other body with tubes. So far, so simple?
So simple, yes. I mean, I haven't done any of these myself recently, but in theory, every section has...
Hold on. Oh, shit. Hold up. My bad, y'all.
Sometimes a human call.
He said he hasn't done none of these recently.
St George's Hospital. Welcome to you, indeed. Let's just look at this process.
I'm gonna let it run back. Let's go.
According to Dr. Canavera, the first stage will involve the patient and donor's bodies being cooled down so the brain cells don't die during the operation, and then the neck will be partially cut through, and the blood vessels will then be connected to the other body with tubes. So far, so simple?
So simple, yes. I mean, I haven't done any of these myself recently, but in theory, every section has a grounding in science and in a certain amount of medical practice. So the practice of cutting or excluding blood vessels that supply the brain from the circulation, and then restoring that circulation temporarily to the brain with tubes, is very well recognised.
And what do you gain from lowering the temperature?
Again, lowering the temperature of the whole body, and hence the brain, to between 10 and 20 degrees, around 15 to 70 degrees, is a very well recognised technique used for complex neurosurgery or cardiovascular surgery, in which there is an expectation that the brain will be starved of its blood and oxygen supply for a substantial period.
Okay, well, let's move on then, because the next stage is that the spinal cord is cut with a very sharp knife to minimise damage, and the donor head is then moved onto the recipient's body, and the spinal cord is fused together with a substance called polyethylene glycol, which is hoped will repair the joint. I mean, I can just about remember my organic chemistry. That doesn't sound like a particularly sophisticated substance to do that.
Well, it's a form of glue, and again, the idea of cutting the spinal cord sharply rather than bluntly has a little medical support in terms of the fact the only successful or the well-recognised success with spinal cord injury surgery came from a man who had a stab injury rather than a blunt injury to the cord.
I mean, I've got to ask you, at this point, someone is having their head cut off, which
So they are.
most people would normally define as death, really. I mean, is it okay to cut someone's head off for a doctor to do it?
Well, I'm not sure any of this is really okay, and it requires a little more thought, doesn't it? But yes, your point is entirely reasonable. At what point one dies, I believe your ethicist might have a consideration about that. But the heart is routinely stopped in open heart surgery. Of course, in cardiac surgery, that's no longer unusual.
So this is the next step, putting together the muscle and the blood vessels. I mean, has this ever been done on this scale?
On this scale, no, I'm sure it has.
Yeah. And then we move on, and the body, after the operation is successful, is kept in a coma for several weeks to prevent people moving, presumably so everything fuses together.
Yeah, I presume. One can reattach or screw together the spinal column, and that's done very regularly for injuries and so forth. And that those people do not need to be kept in a coma. The idea of this, I presume, is to allow the gluing of the spinal cord to take root and so forth. But again, that is very speculative to be.
I mean, we have seen arms and legs reattached, haven't we?
Of course, yes, many times, yeah.
But that's a lot simpler than presumably doing a spinal cord.
Well, the spinal cord is, of course, to state the obvious, the central issue here. And an arm and leg have nerves, have arteries, veins, and muscles and bones. But the issue here is the fact that someone with a spinal cord which is functioning, has a neurological function, however difficult, is facing having that completely removed with surgery.
Did you hear that? That was 8 years ago, y'all. That was 8 years ago.
First revolutionary concept for a head.
Hold on. That was 8 years ago. That doctor said, I haven't done this in a while. He done it before. It's been done before. It's not theoretical. It's not potential. They've done it before. Right? Now, that was 8 years ago. Now, fast forward, aka they've already done it. They had doctors doing this. Very delicate surgery, sewing arteries back together, gluing a nigga's brain, gluing your head to your spinal column, cutting your spinal cord off, and then gluing your spinal cord back together. That is crazy. That is crazy. We all know the movie Face Off from the early 90s. But I ain't gonna talk about that. Let me show y'all what's really what they got going on right now. Let me show y'all. Let me that shit got my neck hurting. It got me in pain. That shit got me in pain thinking about this shit. I ain't even lying to y'all. Now, fast forward to 8 years. Let me show you where we're at now. They're good. No longer are we living in the days of the old days. We're living in the future, guys. Brace yourselves. Now, first and foremost, before I show you this, who is this for? Because everyday average people are not going to be able to afford brain and body transplant surgery. Regular, everyday everyday people can't afford a kidney transplant. Regular, everyday people can't afford a heart transplant. Regular, everyday people wait 10 years. My uncle, I swear to God, my uncle waited a long time on a kidney list. In real life, people don't just get body parts and organs easily. You wait for years and years and years and years to get the proper organ that aligns with your blood type, your phenotype, your this, your that. You ain't getting that shit every day. You wait years. Even if you got the money, you got to wait for the right person to die. And then if the one person does die and they got the right shit, he might have got his lungs punctured so you can't get the lung you need. He might have got his kidney crushed so you can't get the kidney, but his phenotype was perfect. So you got to wait till the perfect opportunity, or you got to have enough money so they go get the perfect opportunity. AKA Kenneka Jenkins. Because Kenneka Jenkins, God bless her beautiful black angelic soul, her pituitary gland was harvested and her thymus gland was harvested. Those are two vital organs that regulate certain functions in the body. One's like mood and the other one's like temperature and shit like that. Very vital for survival. Her organs were harvested. She was given perfect anesthesia. So to stop her blood, she was given anesthesia to stop pain and blood. She was drugged and doped up, walking down the hall, stumbling down the hall, and stumbled to the cooler where she met Dr. Doom, who cut her beautiful black butt and took exactly what he wanted out of her. Frankenstein himself, Dr. Doom himself, Dr. Strange himself cut Kenneka Jenkins' pituitary and her thymus gland out. How do you know where the pituitary gland is? How do you know where the thymus gland is? You are a trained physician or a trained doctor. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if you don't have that type of pull or that type of money to get that Kenneka Jenkins on the spot, I need that, give me that surgery, give me that. Oh, girl, give me that. Girl, give me that pussy. Girl, give me that. Girl, give me that. Girl, give me that. Girl, give me that thymus. You ain't got that money to give me that thymus. Give me that pituitary. You ain't got that kind of money, so guess what? You wait for years. You're not. This head replacement, body replacement surgery is not for poor people. We are not the ones they want to live forever. We're not the ones who they want to live forever. Let me take a sip of coffee on that. We're not the ones this is for. They got us blowing bloodworms out our nose. They got bloodworms sludging up our blood, clogging up our arteries and starving us of oxygen, slowly killing us from within. They got food that you don't want to know what's in it, and you eat that shit every goddamn day. They got places that you go to, and they're going to take what they want. Yeah, we're going to need 3 vials. We're going to need 10 more vials. Give me 3 more vials. I'll be back. You're being brave. You're doing great. We just need 3 more vials. Just hold on strong. You're doing great. Pump your fist. Pump your fist. Here's a sticker. You sorry bitch. You took my soul and you give me a sticker and a pat on the back? Oh, now we're talking. This is not for us. This is for the uber elite, the super rich. This is not for the poor, everyday slave. Let's get it.
Introducing BrainBridge, the world's first revolutionary concept for a head transplant machine, which uses state-of-the-art robotics and artificial intelligence to conduct complete head and face transplantation procedures, ensuring smooth outcomes and faster recoveries. Because head transplants require high speed, precision, and efficiency, BrainBridge utilizes advanced high-speed, high-precision robotic systems to speed up the process, eliminate human error, prevent brain cell degradation, and ensure seamless compatibility. The head transplant procedure involves removing a person's entire head containing the brain, from their current diseased body and attaching it to the body of a healthy, young, brain-dead donor. Head transplants could provide individuals with severe medical conditions such as terminal cancer, paralysis, spinal cord injuries, or neurodegenerative diseases the opportunity to have a fully functional body while preserving their consciousness, memories, and cognitive abilities. The neurons are the longest-lasting functional cells in the human body, and according to our estimates, the brain is capable of lasting several hundred years, provided that the rest of the body remains young. The Brain Bridge concept involves the use of the integrated robotics platform comprised of the 2 autonomous surgical robots, designed to perform simultaneous surgeries on 2 bodies side by side within a single setup. The complete robotization of the process allows for the surgery to be performed in an environment with varying temperature and pressure. The procedure begins by preparing the donor and recipient bodies. The donor is a brain-dead patient who has a functional body with vital organs in good condition, while the recipient is the patient whose head will be transplanted onto the new body. General anesthesia is administered to both the recipient and the donor. Both patients undergo tracheotomy, with a tube inserted into the trachea to provide respiratory support and facilitate mechanical ventilation. Our proprietary artificial plasma solution is administered to both the recipient and the donor. This solution is designed to keep the brain and body oxygenated, prevent clotting, and allow for safe operation at low temperatures. The recipient's head and the donor body are cooled to approximately 5 degrees Celsius to reduce potential brain damage during the detachment. Guided by advanced real-time molecular level imaging systems, BrainBridge carefully separates the heads from the 2 bodies with the help of a specialized surgical technique that preserves the spinal cord and key blood vessels. Deep incisions are carefully made around the neck to expose the necessary structures, including the carotid and vertebral arteries, jugular veins, and spine. With the help of specialized AI algorithms, BrainBridge tracks both muscles and nerves during surgery to facilitate seamless reattachment. Next, incisions are made in the trachea, esophagus, veins, and arteries. The blood is then completely drained from the recipient's head to prevent clotting. The recipient's head is then positioned adjacent to the donated body using a mobile platform. BrainBridge immediately connects the detached head to the circulatory system of the donor body, which helps maintain blood flow during the rest of the procedure. It also re-warms the recipient's head and provides it with oxygenated blood. With the help of its ultra-precision surgical instruments, BrainBridge begins reconnecting the spinal cord, esophagus, trachea, nerves, blood vessels, and other tissues. This step facilitates communication between the brain and the new body. The machine utilizes microsurgery techniques and delicate microscopic adjustments to ensure the proper alignment and fusion of the spinal cord and other tissues. To help reconnect the severed neurons, BrainBridge uses a proprietary chemical adhesive, polyethylene glycol, which is applied locally to the spine at the point of fusion. Once the spinal cord is connected, a specialized implant is placed in the epidural space behind the spine over the point of fusion. This implant promotes the repair of damaged neurons and allows the patient's brain to form neural connections with the new body and ensures that the sensory system is restored. It also functions as a temporary backup control device for the donor body. The next step of the operation is a face and skin transplant. All the muscles, soft tissues, and skin are removed from the recipient's face. The donor's face, muscles, and soft tissues are then precisely transplanted in their place. By transplanting younger donor tissues, the procedure reduces the probability of tissue rejection and offers potential for aesthetic enhancement, particularly in cases where the donor is significantly younger than the recipient. It also restores functionality and structural integrity to the recipient's face and rejuvenates its appearance. BrainBridge then carefully sutures the skin to conceal the complex rewiring beneath the surface. The skin is then treated with a special spray that contains growth factors, anti-fibrotics.
You see that on every show.
This spray promotes faster skin healing, prevents infections, and reduces scarring in the sutured area.
Look, that's on every show, y'all. Every future show.
Drugs are administered to prevent the recipient's immune system from rejecting the donor body. After the surgery, the recipient is carefully monitored in an intensive care unit and is kept in a coma for up to 4 weeks to prevent movement or misalignment of the connected body parts. During this time, the head, neck, and spine are firmly stabilized to optimize the fusion of the spinal cord. Life support systems are utilized to regulate breathing and circulation, while nutrition is delivered through a jejunostomy feeding tube. Gradually, the recipient's brain should regain control over the new body. As the recovery process advances and the patient regains mobility, there will be a need for extensive rehabilitation, physical therapy, and psychological support to help the recipient adapt to their new body and regain motor functions. BrainBridge Headband, which is equipped with a brain-computer interface, will allow the patient to communicate their needs during recovery. Thanks to the power
Oh my God!
it decodes brainwaves and turns them into text or speech.
Oh my God!
Allow the patient to control other devices directly from their brain.
Oh my God!
Me to execute specific tasks independently throughout their recovery journey.
Let's go!
Because of the complexity and unexpected challenges of the head transplant procedure, self-learning algorithms allow BrainBridge to avoid errors and adapt surgical plans in real time, depending on the surgery's needs.
Y'all share this
Also
shit.
improve its capabilities over time by learning from previous surgeries. Learning algorithms can recall past procedures and outcomes to continually refine and enhance surgical techniques and post-operative care. While the surgery is being conducted, the BrainBridge algorithm creates a personalized recovery plan, depending on the progress of the procedure and the needs of the
Hell
patient.
yeah.
To maximize compatibility and ensure seamless integration, we collaborate with the top experts in generative artificial intelligence, brain-to-computer interfaces, and robotics, with multiple successful projects and hundreds of high-profile peer-reviewed research papers. Over the past few years, we developed the end-to-end approach, which accounts for every single detail, including immune compatibility, brain-body connectivity, replacement of the visual and olfactory systems, and post-operative rehabilitation.
That's your ass, Mr.
Breathing
Postman.
life into new bodies, one head
At a time. That's your motherfucking ass, Mr. Postman. That's your motherfucking ass, Mr. Postman. That is not for you. That is not for me. That's for billionaire Bob, who sips goddamn $1,000 cup of champagne every fucking day and just drinks that $1,000 cup, one cup, and puts it down and eats the same grapes imported from fucking Australia and woo-doo. That's billionaire fucking Bob, who don't want to give up his life. He wants to put his sandals on every goddamn day. Billionaire Bob is almost done. Billionaire Bob is old as fuck. He's tired. He's been pushing and dominating Earth. His mama been doing it. His daddy been doing it. His granddaddy been doing it. They've been dominating this land for so goddamn long. Billionaire Bob does not want to let up. This sorry motherfucker said, fuck it. Go over there and give me goddamn, give me Jumpin' Jeremy over there. I like Jumpin' Jeremy. His body look nice and strong. Let me see it. Let me see a package down there. Oh yeah, I like Jumpin' Jeremy. I'll take that package. I'll take that. Hey, what? You want to come to this dinner party next week? Jumpin' Jeremy don't know what the fuck's going on. He thinks he done linked up with Billionaire Bob, and he did. But now he's on the slab. Boom, 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 boom. Shit ain't no joke, y'all. This shit ain't no joke. That's not for us. That's them niggas gonna be walking around with them AI hack bodies And then they're going to be walking around with the robots. It's going to be them niggas after the war. Because let me tell you something. The war is going to take a lot of us out. I hate to say it. If it goes through, let me say that. If the war goes through, it's going to take a lot of us out. The war is going on every day in the hood and shit like that. Many young niggas killing everybody. Go to Memphis. Memphis is the murder capital in America right now. Go to Tennessee. Tennessee is the murder capital state of America right now. They got those open carry gun laws, and them young brothers is mowing each other down like they're in Vietnam. They got the devil music behind them. They got potent drugs. They got money, and they got guns. They're mowing each other down. We're already at war with each other. We're already going through it. These people, while we're killing each other over petty disputes, over $500, $1,000 a brick, an ounce of weed, you fuck my bitch, all this stupid shit. We're killing each other over that. These people are body swapping to stay alive forever. And they're going to stay alive until all this shit is over with. Because they're crafting the buildings, they're crafting the food, they're crafting and controlling everything that controls your life. The medicine, the healthcare, they're controlling everything. The education, they're controlling everything. And you giving them control. No. What you have to understand, BH, this is what they're going to do to continue their reign on us. It's not glad it's not them and us. I told everybody, a lot of black people, there's a lot of this conscious black community, right? And a lot of the conscious black people like to say, their time is up. They've been in power for 400 years and whoop, which is true because they're going off the Willie Lynch contract. See, black people who understand and know what that is, they're going off the Willie Lynch contract because Willie Lynch said, if you implement these tactics on your slaves, it will be hold strong for at least up to 400 years and maybe longer. So black people are still going off the Willie Lynch and they're thinking, oh, their time is up and their 400 years is up. No, that's not what that is. That was saying that's how strong that pimping was. That pimping was so motherfucking strong that it could last 400 years long. That's what the fuck that said. It wasn't that your slave contract was over in 400 years. No, it was that pimping was so strong that it's going to last 400 motherfucking years long. Now, listen. I respect everybody, BH. I'm not talking about nothing. Like, listen. They understood that or thought that contract was over. No. These people were and are dying, right? They were and are dying. Because even in my head, my dumb rational mind, my dumb unrational, illogical mind was telling me, maybe these people time is up. They've been doing this shit forever and then they're gonna die. They're getting old. Yeah, they are getting old, but now they can body swap. Now they can body hop. See, they were doing it in the Get Out way. You ever seen the movie Get Out? They've been doing the Get Out way, the hypnosis and putting their brain inside. They've been doing that. They've been doing it. They've been doing this. This is nothing new. They showed you in the movie Get Out. They were taking, putting their brains and consciousness in those black bodies because they wanted the new bodies. They were body swapping and body hopping. This technology is not new. This technology is old. Very fucking old. And you're not at privy to it. They're just showing you now because they're mechanized it with AI and it's to the point where it's almost ready for production. But only for the people who can afford it. So now they'll let the poor us and the middle class us give all our money to extend our lives because we as the people know the conditions we're in as the world. We see how shit is going. So we like, damn, man, the world's in the well, damn, I'll just go ahead and do it. This is like right now, women say, I don't have a baby. I'm 38 years old. Well, damn, I might as well freeze my eggs. We're already doing this type of shit. Cryogenics, technology. This is advertisement. This is exactly what that is. It's propaganda advertisement. It's a commercial for the middle class to upper middle class who can afford and will be able to afford it, to make them say, hey, well, damn, shit's fucked up. I do want to live forever. This is an advertisement. Thank you so much for saying that. This is pure advertisement. Because people know the conditions we're in. And a lot of people are cowards and they don't want to fight and endure through the war and through the famine and go through. A lot of people are cowards and don't want to go through that shit. Their ancestors went through it. Why your ass can't fucking go through it? They did it before. They did it to your ancestors. The fucking dinosaurs went through a mass extinction. Why your ass can't go through it? You know better. We're not better than our ancestors. Our ancestors was better than us. Our women are shaking ass and twerking and shit while our ancestors was out there bending over to hold them yards and mow them goddamn dig them gardens. They was bending over to dig that garden, to sow some fruit and grow some fruits and vegetables. But our women is bending over to shake their ass to get from the back. But they ain't even gonna let you have sex with them unless you pay. Yo, where we're so far from where we're supposed to be. It's probably not possible for us to be saved. That's why these people are doing body swapping and body hopping. Because they want to keep this slavery going for 400 more years. And while your dumb, conscious black ass be saying, no, man, this our time, but this and that. And white people saying that white power and this and that, white this and that, and everybody's come with their stupid bigotry minds. No. We're being eradicated, all of us. That's why I keep telling everybody, it's not about your religion. It's not about your feelings. It's about, are you a good person? Do you deserve God's mercy? Or do you deserve the wrath? Because that's where we're at. We're in the trials and tribulations of the turbulation times. And these niggas is body hopping and body swapping while we sitting around getting rain on me. They're raining shit on us with motherfucking Raid, spraying Raid and playing tic-tac-toe in the sky and shit. Putting worms in our fucking ass, worms in our eyes, and the worms grow in our bodies and grow and fucking clog up your stupid arteries. And everybody's dropping from heart attacks and shit. And we wondering why. But I don't wonder. I know. Because if you follow the breadcrumbs, you'll get to the loaf of bread. It's just everybody else want to shake their fucking ass and go, bow, 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 bow. That's that booty meat. Hey, 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 with them booty cheeks. Wake the fuck up. They don't care about you. I just told y'all the other day, Sexy Red says she don't even want her fans to touch her. Let me see if I still got the video. Sexy Red says she don't even want her fans to touch her. Let me see if I got that footage. They don't want you to touch them. They have no love for you. But y'all idolize them and listen to them. And I seen a lady today, y'all, and I hate being around people and hearing shit because then I have to speak on it. I hate it. I seen a lady today was listening to fucking Glorilla, a sexy gorilla song, like a nasty Glorilla song in front of her daughter on the phone. So she wasn't even coherently listening to the song. She had that shit playing in the fucking background while her daughter's right there playing, little impressionable 4, 5, 6-year-old little girl playing while they waiting for wherever they going. And she heard sorry ass on the phone playing Sexy Red on another phone. I mean, playing Glorilla, a nasty song. It wasn't a good song. It was a nasty song. Playing that. And her daughter was sitting there playing with her toys and hearing that. We are destroying ourselves by glorifying these stupid stupid celebrities. Most of them are not good additions to society. If they were positive or decent people and making good music, I wouldn't have no problems and say nothing. I'm not a hater. I don't hate on Glorilla. I actually like that song where Get 'em Glow. I like that song Get 'em Glow. That's a hard ass song. So I'm not hating on the girl. But that sexy hoe music, she is not sexy and she don't look like a hoe. She look like your little sister that you know, somebody let her in the party and she's there and she want to dance and have a good time. That's the type of girl she look like. She look like your little cousin who like to dance and have a good time and grind on the boys and then go home at the end of the night. She ain't did nothing wrong. She's want to grind on the little boys and do her little move and do her little 1-2 and go home. That's what Glorilla looks like. She look like the dancer who gonna pull up with her cousin them. She don't look like no hoe. She don't look sexy. They done turned our women into whores and prostitutes, y'all, and right in front of our eyes. And we accept and we glorify it. We're supposed to demonize and not pay these people attention. We're not supposed to. And I can't tell nobody how to live their life because everybody do what they do. But if you listen to that music, don't listen to it around your kids. That's all I'm going to say. Because your kids do not deserve. Like, I'm going to tell y'all one more thing, and I'm gone. I seen some young men today, and I'm an old man, so I see shit. I seen some young men today, and they were trying to be cool and hip, right? They were like young teens, preteens, 15, 14, 17. 14 to 15. They were young niggas, real young niggas. And they were trying to be hipster and trying to be cool and trying to talk with slang. And they were trying to talk like that cool hip shit, right? And their daddy was so stupid and naive, he didn't even understand that he's supposed to catch them and save them right now. Because I seen them for 2 to 3 minutes, and I seen that they were trying to be like everybody else. And they're going to fall by the wayside, trying to be like everybody else, trying to be like a rapper, the image of a rapper, the voice, the lingo of the rapper, the dialect of the rapper, the mindset of the loser. And we cannot keep affording to let our young men grow up to look up to these fucking loser rappers and want to be like these loser rappers. Because most of these rappers are fucking psychopaths. They're weirdos and psychopaths. Most of them are weirdos and psychopaths. I'm not even going to talk about their sexual preferences. I'm talking because that's not got nothing to do with their music. I'm talking about most of the rappers is weirdos and psychopaths. They be killers, murderers, and psychopaths. And we glorify and demonize and hold that shit up. So I don't hate on nobody for doing it, but do not let your kids do it. You feel me? Do not let your kids glorify these evildoers. Do not let your kids glorify these Satan pushers. Show your kids something positive. Do something you be positive in front of your kids so your kids can look up to you. How about that? And if you don't have kids, be positive in your environment so people can see something positive in the environment. Do your best. Do your best no matter what. Because I'm just, yo, they have a backup plan to live forever. We don't. Thank all y'all for y'all's engagement. BH, I love you. Why are you in here? I love you. Who else been in here chatting? Thank both of y'all for chatting. Let me see. My younger brother, 27, got a PhD listening to Finesse 2 times. I can't save him. My biggest regret, I have to show my son something different, bro. That's all you can do is save your child. You can't save these motherfuckers all the way out here. And I'm not talking about your brother. I'm talking about in general. You can't save all these motherfuckers. You have to save your children. And the only way to save your children is be the proper role model that they need to see. And pray to God that they take heed to what you're doing. My kids don't know all the game I drop like this, but because this ain't for them. I don't speak this to them like this because they're kids. But I pray to God that one day they will catch this drift. You get what I'm saying? You have to protect your kids and protect the next generation, because This generation, y'all, might be over for us. We need to buckle up and think about the next generation. We need to buckle up and think about the next generation. I'm trying to tell y'all, we need to figure out how we're going to make it into the next generation. If you don't have land, if you don't have burial grounds, if you don't have contingency plans, if you don't have food stockpiled, if you don't have water and drinks on deck, if you don't have utility supplies, alcohol, candles, rubbing alcohol, band-aids, tourniquets, this, that, survival emergency kits, it's going to be hard for you, because you can have everything in the world and still perish. So it's about being prepared. You get what I'm saying? Keep your mind smart, keep your mind on the swivel, because they got the technology right now to take your mind off top of your head and put it on their goddamn body and run their shit they'll live forever. So stay smart and stay wise, man. This is a Real Talk Real Shit podcast, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. These are the times, and this is the signs of the times. Everything we're seeing is not like, oh, the world's coming to an end. No. These people who are living and in power, they are planning to live forever. So that should make you plan and try to live forever as well. That should make us plan and strive and want to live forever as well. And the best thing that we could do to live forever, generations. Have children, teach your children. And if you don't have them, teach somebody else's children. Reach out to the generations. Reach out to somebody who can touch somebody. Reach out, do something. Do something. Because if we all don't try to do something, we ain't doing nothing. You get what I'm saying, y'all? We have to strive we have to strive. Turn this shit off. We have to strive for, we got to strive to stay alive. I don't even want to say no rhyme shit, but we got to strive to stay alive. This ain't no joke. These people got the technology to live forever. What you gonna do? A can of beans ain't gonna save you, my nigga. A garden that's full of worms that they're dropping down out of the sky ain't gonna save you. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? A bottle of water ain't gonna save you forever. What are we gonna do? We need land that has streams on it. We need land that has water on it. We need to buy some mountainous land that has water on it. We need land with water on it. Do you want to live forever? You need shit like that. You need to have resources. That's the only thing that's going to give us a chance at survival. Come and tell you something. If you live somewhere out in the prairie lands or the countryside lands, somewhere where life was just left alone in life and not sprayed with raid and played tic-tac-toe in the sky and all kind of shit like that, right? If you was living in a place where it's natural life and it was a lot of land and water and mountainous areas and shit like that, you could raise a nation of people. You could grow the foods and live and raise a nation of clean, healthy, honest, decent people. But that's not what this world is about. That's not what the people who run this world are about. We're not unified enough to make nothing happen. So, hey, what Donald Trump tried to tell niggas to do, they didn't even do it, and niggas fucked off and didn't do what they were supposed to do, and they fucked off and did some dumb shit, because humans are dumb and violent and dumb. Donald Trump said, this is your last chance to save your country. They're about to take over your government, and Joe Big Head and these dummies are going to come in there and do some crazy shit. It was the truth. What did niggas do? White niggas, black niggas, all niggas, mostly white niggas. What they do? They dumbass climb the wall and trap and goddamn looking like spider monkeys trying to goddamn and hurting shit and fighting shit and breaking shit and destroying shit. You ain't doing nothing diplomatic with that. You're not getting no respect as a people trying to be violent. Violent don't get you respect. Violent begets more violence. A lot of us ain't unified. It's white people over here, black people over here. It's too much separation. Too much separation. And separation will separate the nation. United we stand, divided we fall. I said on my song, I said, united we stand, divided we fall. Let me play one of my songs, bro. Let me play one of my songs, man. I ain't even gonna lie. Let me play something for y'all, man. I'm just feeling like that. Let me play something for y'all, man, while I'm feeling like that. Hold up. It's old music. I wish I had some of my new music on here, but let me see.
That's what I'm talking about. Check out how we do this. We always coming through, making that monumental music. It's so extravagant, fresh and fluid. Just check out how we do it. That's what I'm talking about. Check out how we do this. We always coming through, making that monumental music. It's so extravagant, fresh and fluid. Just check out how we do it. Yeah, it's monumental if it came out my mouth, huh? Yeah, it's monumental, but I ain't from the South. I was born in Colorado, then I lived in the Shire, Midwest born, baby, now I'm QC, but I'm holding down the whole world. I think about you in my life, cause y'all the reason why I get up on my grind. That last line was too real, I had to say it 2 times, cause I don't play, I grind all day, cause it will pay in due time. The hustle never ever stop for a brother like me, cause the message must convey, whether A or plan B. I've been spitting like this since I was a pee-wee, just trying to get my point across, cause I'm a modern day king. Baby, on the track, I'm well known on the east, and if you didn't know me, now you do, cause this song is a beast. Just check out the beat and check the technique. Now that's what I call a monumental masterpiece. That's what I'm talking about. Check out how we do this. We always coming through, making that monumental music. It's so extravagant, fresh and fluid. Just check out how we do it. That's what I'm talking about. Check out how we do this. We always coming through, making that monumental music. It's so extravagant, fresh and fluid. Just check out how we do it. We make that monumental music like an obelisk, tower over all except for the Great Pyramids, lit like a wick of the candles for those who died, keeping hope alive, monumental like touching the sky, never saying bye-bye, only saying hello, keep the past with you so you can let everybody know, light glow, coming through every single line, sending signals to the instrumental tingle through your spine, entering your mind with permission, so it's only right, but if you're conscious of it, then you can put up a good fight, lay through the night, stay grinding cause of what it means, more fam, kill paramount, but we ain't cutting seats, slicing things, none of that, gotta get the money stacked, feeding everybody to grow fit and not fat, only tell the facts, cause I am what I am, from the sun to the sand, I am cake, you sand, monumental, is what I'm talking about, check out how we do this, we always coming through, making that monumental music, it's so extravagant, fresh and fluid, just check out how we do it, that's what I'm talking about, check out how we do this, we always coming through, making that monumental music, it's so extravagant, fresh and fluid, just check out how we do it,
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one. I ain't gonna see. Let me see what else I got. Let me see. I got some shit on here. Let me see. I ain't gonna do that.
Tired of all these fake niggas out here, man. Said real shit we spit. Can't do nothing but spit the 100% genuine, 100% organic. Check it. They be acting like they real, but they know that they be frontin'. They be acting like they real, but homie, watch me show them something. They be acting like they real, but they know that they be frontin'. They be acting like they real, but homie, watch me show them something. 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 They real. I gotta show them something. I already know that these fuck boys are frontin'. I'm just doing paper. They said they was stuntin'. Cushion granddaddy perp blowing by the onion. It don't blow nothing except for Reggie Miller. When my album drops, I'm gonna outsell Thriller. Name any rapper, H Paper Thriller. The streets love H, cause the music's Thriller. The girls love H Paper, cause he got mega swag. I'm just doing H, I didn't mean to brag. My bad, I didn't mean to hurt feelings. All the PMLA got my kidney illin'. Acting like they real, but they know that they
hey, hold up to the next one. Oh yeah. Hey, I'm going to the next one, man. That's a slow jump, man. That's that shit. I ain't gonna. Let me see. Oh, I like that beat. Playing that.
But most of what you talk is false, ain't none of that facts. So what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all ain't talking about. Yeah, I heard you doing this and I heard you doing that. But most of what you talk is false, ain't none of that facts. So what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all ain't talking about. Y'all ain't talking about much cause y'all stay frontin'. Y'all ain't talking about much cause y'all ain't about nothing. Yeah, I heard you do this and I heard you doing that. But when I see you in your face, little buddy, you ain't got jack. I can only spit back. But your state telling fears, and I gotta keep it real because it is what it is. It don't make no sense to lie, so what the fuck you trying to prove? Cause the truth is the truth and you a lame ass dude. And I stay making moves, trying to get to some paper. And most of y'all love some fakers. I can only keep it real, ain't got no time for no friends. And they can't hear what you saying cause it ain't about nothing. Yeah, I heard you doing this and I heard you doing that. But most of what you talk is false, ain't none of that facts. So what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all ain't talking about. Yeah, I heard you doing this and I heard you doing that. But most of what you talk is false, ain't none of that facts. So what you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? Y'all ain't talking about. I be hearing this and that, but nowadays it's all the same. Everybody talking about their whips and talking about their chain. And they chain in they pocket. Might as well just go and stop it. The things that you saying are irrelevant. What is the topic? Don't break a long deposit, but we'll give it to your hood. Still shitting on your people, what you think it's all good? I hear you making money and making a lot of moves, but you can't believe everything you see in here on the tube. Yeah, I heard you doing this, and I heard you doing that. From my observations, the lifeline is gone flat. With the facts, here they are, coming through the mouth of cake. With a Q, not a C, just making sure you heard it strictly clear.
Yeah, that's that shit right there. I ain't gonna lie. I'm done, y'all. Let me get one more and I'm done. One more and I'm done. One more and I'm done, man. Fuck with y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for being here, man. For real, man. I appreciate y'all.
So high, and if you got a car, where that motherfucker run and say, I'm Step up in the club, it's about to go down. Smoking on the bud, got the boy so high. And if you got a cup, where that motherfucker around and say, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. I'm that guy, I'm that nigga, I'm up in this bitch. I'm the one that represented, spit it for my city. Eastside fucking with me, Southside fucking with me, Southside fucking with me, Northside fucking with me. And I fucking get it, for what I talk, I live it. Everybody got the reference, y'all ain't got the spirit. That's why every time I grip the pen and pad, I kill it. Plus when I get on the microphone, I make you feel me. Fall with your boy, baby, cause I got the blow. Fall with your boy, baby, cause I got drove. And rest assured, I don't fucking stress no more. Don't smoke no bad bitch, that's no more. I made this song to let you know that I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Step up in the club, it's about to go down. Smoking on the bud, got your boy so high. And if you got a club, where that motherfucker right and say, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Step up in the club, it's about to go down. Smoking on the bud, got your boy so high. And if you got a club, where that motherfucker right and say, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Everybody fucking with me, and I know why. I love y'all. I keep that shit 100 each and every time. Plus when I get on the stage, I'ma shut it down. Come fuck with me, my nigga, come fuck with me. I do this shit all day, no slack, no play. My nigga is nothing to me. Catch me at the club, smoking cushy at the bar. Then I'm headed straight to the bar for a double shot. I bet your chick gon' buy for me, cause she know I'ma roll it rock. She know that I make it roll and she know that I make it pop. I bet the hood gon' vouch for me, cause they know that I'ma represent. They know I'ma hold it down and bring this shit right back to them. I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Step up in the club, it's about to go down. Smoking on the bud, got your boy so high. And if you got a club, where that motherfucker right and say, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Step up in the club, it's about to go down. Smoking on the bud, got your boy so high. And if you got a club, where that motherfucker right and say, I'm that nigga, I'm that guy. Hey, I love y'all, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. Hey, that was my younger days. That's me. I don't care what nobody say. Thank y'all for being here. The one and only person who stood here. Thank you the most, man. You the truth, man. I love all my people. But you stay here the whole time. God bless you. Don't stress you, man. We in this thing, man. We in this to win this, man. I'm not pretending. I'm not fucking faking and baking it. This is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And we going to keep kicking it till we making it. You feel what I'm saying? I love y'all, man. Let's go. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Hit that subscribe button, man. One of the realest channels on YouTube. Let's do it.